Everyone thinks that losing weight means eating boring, tasteless food. And if you're tired of bland diet food that leaves you hungry after an hour, then these recipes are going to completely change how you think about weight loss. Today I'm sharing 5 high-protein recipes that were game changers in my weight loss journey. These meals kept me satisfied, helped me build muscle, and just made staying on track so much easier. First up, these make-ahead egg bites completely changed my mornings. Each bite has around 10 grams of protein, so having 3 is giving me over 30 grams of protein. I spray a muffin tin with some avocado oil to prevent sticking. Then I place 1 slice of salami into each cup. And you could also use ham or pepperoni here, just whatever sort of deli meat you want to use. Then crack in a whole egg into each cavity, and then season it all over with some salt. Then I like to top mine with some crumbled feta cheese, just about a tablespoon per cup. And then this will get baked in a 400-degree oven for around 15 minutes or until the eggs are fully set. If you make a dozen of these on Sunday, you're gonna have breakfast sorted out for the week. It's one of the reasons why I love it. I don't have to think much in the mornings during the weekdays. One of the biggest shifts in my weight loss journey that actually helped me was keeping my protein high. Not only does protein help preserve muscle while you're losing weight, but it helps you stay full longer and it gives you more energy throughout the day. It also has a high thermic effect, which means that your body's burning calories while it's digesting it. I used to follow a low carb approach that had a moderate amount of protein, but I found eating that way I was actually losing muscle. I was even tracking my muscle loss on one of those scales that my doctor's office had. Once I bumped up my protein, everything changed. My muscle loss slowed, but I also found that my cravings dropped too. Before on a low-carb diet, I used to feel so deprived because certain foods were off limits, but not with eating this way. My energy improved and I actually felt like I could stick with this way of eating without feeling deprived. This next one is a sweet breakfast option, and it is my go-to when I don't feel like having eggs or something savory in the morning. It's like having dessert for breakfast, and it has around 23 grams of protein in it. Start with a half a cup of cottage cheese and add that into a bowl, and then slice up 2 medium strawberries and add them in. Next, in a separate small bowl, I mix around 2 tablespoons of almond butter powder. I'll have that link down below where I get this. And I mix it in with a little bit of water to make an almond butter paste. You could actually just use almond butter if you don't want to go this route. And then I drizzle that almond butter mixture over everything. And then finish it with sliced almonds, some chia seeds for a little bit extra crunch and nutrition. The combination is creamy, sweet, crunchy, and absolutely perfect. Most of the recipes I make and the ones I'm showing you today are so simple, but really when I want to eat something high protein but have absolutely 0 time to cook, this protein treat by Magic Spoon is my go-to. I'm always running around, whether I'm filming, editing, cleaning, driving the kids here and there, and these Magic Spoon treats are what I grab when I need something quick, high protein, that's not sticky, and it actually tastes good. They also have granola too, which is so good with your favorite milk, or you could have it over the top of yogurt. This one's the honey almond flavor, and it has 13 grams of protein with 0 added sugar. It's crunchy, flavorful, and great for those of us living a carb-conscious life. Like I said, you could top it in some yogurt, just to eat it straight from the bag, or take it on hikes if you need a little bit extra energy and protein. And I love that it still fits my low-carb goals without sacrificing on taste. If you're looking for an easy way to fuel your day, then use my code KETOFOCUS5 and click on the link in the description to try Magic Spoon and get $5 off. You can also find them on Amazon or even your local grocery store. I know I found some before at my local grocery store. And heads up, Magic Spoon backs up everything with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if it's not your thing, then they'll just refund you. No questions asked. Just scan this or click on that link down below. This next one sounds crazy, but trust me, it's one of the meals I make the most often. This is a cheeseburger cottage cheese bowl. Even my husband was a little bit hesitant at first, but he actually liked it. And he's my pickiest critic. You want to start with having some pre-cooked ground beef that you've made with some garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Have that done ahead of time. A lot of times I like to do this if I'm going to meal prep for the week, but you want to have it pre-cooked ahead of time. It just makes assembling lunches and these meals so much easier. In a large bowl, we're going to add 1/3 cup of cottage cheese as your protein base, and then layer in your cooked seasoned ground beef. And it's okay if it's still warm. It's not gonna be weird going on top of cold cottage cheese, trust me. It sounded weird to me when I did this, but you don't even notice the difference. Then dice up a half of a Roma tomato and add that in. Some chopped pickles because you need that classic burger tang. Then sprinkle on some shredded cheddar cheese for a little bit of melty goodness. A tablespoon each of mayo and sugar-free ketchup. And then top it with around 2 cups of shredded iceberg lettuce. We're gonna mix everything together so that every bite gets those burger flavors. And the cottage cheese, you won't even tell that it's in there. It completely disappears with all the different burger flavors. And that cottage cheese, you're adding 9 grams of protein in it, so that's a reason why you wanna add it in there. The whole bowl is under 500 calories. It has 40 grams of protein and only 8 net carbs. It's like having a burger without the bun, but somehow way more satisfying. We're getting closer to my new cookbook launch, so if you want some more easy, high protein recipes like these, you need to order now because it's a good price. It's filled with a lot of meals that are quick to make, that are full of flavor and packed with protein. And it's not just recipes. I actually break down the science on why getting more protein is the key to losing fat, building muscle, and feeling full, especially when you're over 30 and you're realizing that all your old diet tricks aren't working. Click on the link in the description to pre-order now, or scan this link here on the TV. Another recipe that I have enjoyed eating in my journey is this lemongrass chicken. This dish satisfies my takeout cravings while keeping me on track. The marinade makes the chicken incredibly flavorful, so good. Marinate 6 ounces of chicken in some lemongrass paste, soy sauce, or you can use tamari or liquid aminos, some fish sauce, rice vinegar, garlic powder, and red pepper flakes. Don't worry, I'm gonna have the full ingredients listed down below in the description box. Then you're gonna air fry the chicken at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for around 10 to 12 minutes or until your chicken's cooked through. For the sauce, whisk together some water, fish sauce, more soy sauce, a sugar-free sweetener, arrowroot powder, that's gonna be our thickener, garlic powder, lemon juice, and rice vinegar. You wanna prepare your noodles according to the package instructions. I'm using shirataki noodles, but Miracle Noodle actually came out with a new brand of noodle. It's made with egg whites. They're really good. They have a neutral taste, not a rubbery texture like sometimes shirataki noodles can have. But I actually prefer shirataki noodles when I'm trying to replace a traditional rice noodle like is seen in a lot of Thai dishes. Then I'm gonna combine my noodles and everything in one pan, add a little bit of fresh cucumber and green onions. The result tastes really close to restaurant pad thai with a little bit of lemongrass flavoring, but without all the carbs. This next recipe became my meal prep hero because I can make up 4 servings at once and have at lunch just sorted out for days. Each serving is packed with some serious protein, and we're gonna keep those carbs low. Cut 24 ounces of chicken thighs into strips and then sear them in some avocado oil over medium-high heat. Then I add in some diced bell peppers, and I like using different colors because each color contains different nutrients. Season with some taco seasoning and just let those flavors meld together as it cooks. Then stir in about a cup of low-carb enchilada sauce. Let that heat up. Then you divide this into meal prep containers and top with shredded cheese, and you're done. When you want to go to have one, just pop it in the oven at 350 degrees. You could even use the air fryer and let it cook until it's bubbly on top and heated through. The air fryer is just going to take you around 3 to 4 minutes. It tastes just like you're having an enchilada, but without the tortillas or the carbs. And it's high in protein. These 5 recipes were absolute game changers for me. They prove that eating high protein doesn't mean that I have to sacrifice on flavor or spend hours in the kitchen or even the need to meal prep. I mean, I don't necessarily have to meal prep with a lot of these recipes. The key is finding recipes that you actually enjoy and are easy to make. This is what makes this way of eating sustainable long term. If you want more delicious high protein recipe meal ideas, like how to make more of these high protein bowls that have cottage cheese, and I swear to you, you can't even tell that it has cottage cheese in some of these, then click right here. And don't forget to try Magic Spoon. They have delicious line of granola, cereals, and treats. Just use my code KETOFOCUS5 and click on that link down below in the description box to get $5 off.